Hello, I'm Zash, and welcome to episode 70 of my Steins Let's Read. As usual, I will be joined by my co-reader Faith. It's been 70 episodes so far. Almost 4 months I've been working on this. It's become quite a huge project, and will probably take me almost to the end of the year. Anyways, please enjoy this episode. The sunlight beats on my head, making it hard to think. I feel like I'm standing in a sauna. Why does the sun hate me so much? Shining in the center of the sky like he owns the damned place. Damn it!
Well, it's the sun.
Why can't we find any information on that pin? I suppose it's no skin off my back if we don't find Suzuha's father. As long as Daru fixes the time machine, nothing else matters. So why do I feel so bad about my lack of progress? I really don't know. It's because you're a nice guy.
Yeah, you try to pretend you're not, but you are.
Maybe I'm just frustrated with my own powerlessness. I can't save Mayuri. I can't fix Suzuha's time machine. I can't even help Kurisu with the time leap upgrades. So what am I good for? The only thing I can do is help Suzuha find her father. Maybe this pin is newer than we think. I mean, maybe it hasn't been made yet. Suzuha stretches, then looks at me with a calm smile.
Maybe I'm not meant to meet him. I mean, we've tried everything and still no sign. It's just not in the cards, I guess.
I feel a surge of anger at her words. Here I am, stewing in self-loathing, and she acts like it doesn't matter? How can you give up? We still have one more day.
Why are you getting mad?
Everyone's fighting for you. Don't you get it? Me? I want to prioritize Mayuri over everything else. But you're still a lab mem, a friend. When a friend is in trouble, you want to help them. That's how Mayuri felt, and I agree. That's why I'm searching. So, how dare you be the first to give up?
You don't have to yell.
Don't disappoint me like that. I tell myself to calm down. This is just my own feelings and impotence boiling over. There's no time for this.
I'm sorry. But maybe you should think about how I feel.
I realize that we have an audience. Some pedestrians are grinning at us, like they think we're a bickering couple or something. I take a deep breath. You're right. I shouldn't have said that.
Ellipses.
It's too awkward to make eye contact. So I look around, pretending to think. Alright, what's next? I wonder how the other lab mems are progressing. I'm especially concerned about Daru. He'll be fine. Depending on the situation, he might need some relief. He's been working in the heat for hours, so we should bring him something to drink. And then there's Mayuri. She's been working alone, trying to find some information on Suzuha's father. If I close my eyes, I can still recall her deaths, in every detail. I resist the urge to pound my head against the wall. Although, we still have over 24 hours before that happens. I can't help but worry about leaving her alone. But that's the other thing about the, fate thing. We know she can't die before that point.
Yeah.
So Mayuri is probably safe.
Yeah. She's the safest you could ever be until that point.
But currently, all I can do is search for that pin. We decide to try Ikebukuro as our last stop for today. It would be nice to visit home, but I don't have the time. And besides, Suzuha's with me. Our search turns up nothing. As the evening wears on without a single lead, Suzuha and I grow quieter and quieter. We're exhausted from walking, and we can't shake the feeling that all our efforts are futile. This isn't good. By the way, I try stirring up conversation. I should get her to talk about the future. After all, she is a time traveler. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance. I remember how shocked Kurisu was to learn that she only lives to be 44. And I was told that I'd become a terrorist. Am I really famous in 2036?
As a terrorist,
Oh. So what did I do to be called a terrorist?
you rebelled against CERN. You're actually one of the founding members of the Resistance. It's like my dad.
I helped found the Resistance. Okay. I think that means Okabe's not her father.
Maybe.
Well, I think she would know if she was the daughter of Okabe Rintaro.
Yeah, you think so. Still, it's a fun thing to toy around with.
Okabe's code name would be Hoyin Kyoma, of course.
Possibly. Then again, this is, a decade or so later, he might change.
This is Okabe.
This is very true.
I guess it makes sense, given what we are going through now. Suzuha is from the future of this timeline, where Mayuri is doomed to die, and where CERN forces Kurisu to build a time machine. And Okabe has nothing to live for, so he becomes a terrorist.
Basically.
In such a future, how could I not rebel against CERN? Rebellion against the system, destruction of order, a new age of chaos! Weren't those my ambitions as a mad scientist? How stupid.
Stupid?
How can I still be chasing some Chunibyo fantasy when I couldn't even save Mayuri?
You're fighting to free humanity. I think it's a noble cause.
Suzuha is part of the resistance I form. Does that mean she's my subordinate in the future? What sort of man am I? Suzuha's expression darkens.
I said we never met, remember?
Never?
Never. You were killed by CERN in 2025.
Ellipses. I was killed? By the same people who killed Mayuri? They had no reservations about murdering an innocent girl. I doubt they would hesitate to kill a terrorist.
Maybe I should have told you sooner. Understand? If you don't change the future, you're going to die in 15 years. Shina Mayuri will die. You will die. Mikise Kurisu will be a slave to CERN. It ends badly for every lab mem. What about Daru? Oh.
What about Daru? Once again, you're seconds ahead of the visual novel.
I don't remember hearing about him. I have heard legends of a wizard-class hacker, though. Though I don't understand what wizard class means in the first place. It's an RPG thing.
Wizard class. I coined the term. I can imagine Daru slowly insinuating himself into every corner of the internet until he became a godlike virtual presence that not even CERN can comprehend.
Anyway, I don't want that to happen to you guys. That's one more reason I need to find an IBN 5100 and change the future. Until I came to this time, you guys were just stories. History. Now, you're my friends. I want to save you.
Appreciated. You are a lab mem, now and forevermore.
Thanks. Ooh. Are you sure I can finish the time leap machine in a day? We still haven't found our lifter substitute, remember? I can't complete the upgrade without it.
I already told Kurisu that I was confident in her ability to complete the time machine on time. But it occurs to me that I forgot to tell her about the 42-inch CRT. Our lifter is the 42-inch CRT downstairs. The electrical discharge phenomenon occurs when it's turned on, so don't worry about it, just finish the upgrade. There, that should do it. I send the reply and decide to keep searching for the pin with Suzuha just a bit longer. Time is quickly running out. Is there anything more that we can do? It's early evening, but the roof of Radio Kaiken is still hotter than hell. When I provide Daru with the refreshing gift of Dr. P, a frown appears on his sweaty face. You're supposed to give me an ice-cold, zero-calorie cola. Common sense, man. I forgot. He's a cola guy. No sense in letting it go to waste. I drink the Dr. P myself.
That all he ever drinks, he's going to have kidney stones.
We have barely seen him eat any solid food.
I know, it's concerning.
Yeah. Daru and Suzuha start discussing the time machine. Mayuri and I watch from a short distance away. Hey, Okarin. Isn't it amazing that the satellite was a time machine? Yeah, I guess so. I thought that Titer's time machine was a car, a 1970s Chevy. It never even occurred to me to suspect the satellite. I should have known better than to take everything for granted.
So a satellite that suddenly appeared in the roof of a building isn't suspect, but a Chevy.
Apparently.
Man, a Chevy is suspicious.
In retrospect, the satellite was suspicious from the start. Not only had it appeared out of nowhere, but Titer only started posting afterwards. You're ahead of the visual novel again. I'm disappointed in myself for not realizing the connection.
I'm kinda am too, Okabe.
I'm glad Suzu-san wasn't hurt in the crash. Well, I'm glad too. Otherwise we would have been pwned by the CERN operators, or operatives earlier. Or later. Time confusion. I doubt it was anything like a crash. It probably just appeared there, displacing the wall which then collapsed around it. Yeah, matter appearing in other matter is fairly traumatic for all matter involved.
Yeah.
After all, the time machine isn't self-propelled. It doesn't fly. I heard it's really hard to drive. I guess she heard that from Suzuha. If the gravitational whatchamacallit coordinates are just a teensy bit off, the whole time machine becomes a jellyman and goes ploop.
It goes ploop. Save the cinnamon roll, 20k. 15.
And she even said that her time machine's unstable, since it's not a CERN model. I'm worried about her trip to 1975. Do you think I should go with her? I wonder if I'd fit. What would you do in 1975? I'd cheer Suzu-san on, of course. I'd hold her hand super tight and tell her that everything's going to be okay. Something tells me that won't be much help. Hey, Okarin, do you think the time machine has a name? A name? That's the least of what I want to know about the time machine. Time permitting, I'd like to spend a whole day picking Suzuha's brain. I'm pretty sure John Titer's time machine had a model number, but the John Titer from 2000 might not have been Suzuha. There was no John Titer in 2000 on this world line after all. Although I suppose it's possible that Suzuha will drop by 2000 after traveling to 1975. If you want to know, just ask Titer. Oh yeah! Mayushi didn't think of that, hee. Mayuri giggles, then runs off to talk to Suzuha. She comes back quickly. Yep, it has a name. What is it? FG204 something something, she said.
What a name.
Something something? Anyway, don't you think Daru-kun and Suzu-san are a good match? Oh god, is she playing matchmaker?
Mayuri, there's a tad bit of an age difference between them that needs to be in.
Well, not really.
Well, this Daru is not the Daru she would have known in her time, and let's not play with relationship paradoxes, okay?
Well, right now, he's 18, she's -1, wait, or -10. Wait.
Like -7, I think.
Yeah, -7.
Let's not play with relationship paradoxes.
Yeah.
We're having enough trouble just trying to save a life.
Huh? Mayuri's jumping all over the place today. I look at Daru and Suzuha again. How do you figure? Daru's all about forests, you know. Oh, really? She tilts her head to the side. Good grief. Mayuri and I aren't of any use. I would prefer to leave Daru and Suzuha to it and resume the search for Suzuha's father, but Mayuri seems happy just sitting here. We don't have any leads to the pin or its owner. Maybe 2 days just aren't enough. No, that's quitter talk. Like I told Suzuha, I don't want to give up. Besides, even if we don't get the information we need this time, I can use the time leap machine to repeat these 2 days until we do. Oh yeah, Mayuri, what happened to your costumes? There's only a few more days until Kamima. I remember Mayuri pulling all-nighters to get her costumes done. Has that changed? Huh? I already made 2 costumes. One for Kaede-chan and one for Fubuki-chan. Weren't you going to make a 3rd one for Rukako? Yeah, I was. But I couldn't convince her, so I gave up this time. Hey, can Miyushi take a closer look at the time machine? Just don't get in their way. OBKB! Mayuri beams happily, then runs over to the time machine. She's acting like this is a field trip. Behind her, the sun glows dark and orange on the horizon. It's quite a view from up here. After a few minutes watching the sunset in silence, I realize that Suzuha is standing beside me. She must have come over as Mayuri left. Our shadows are long and murky.
Ashita Itaru's amazing. He said if things go well, he could have the time machine fixed by tomorrow.
He's a man who gets things done.
And he looks so unhealthy and slow.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, I have a better impression of him now. Hey. Something I want to say, and I feel like I'll never get another chance. Oh god.
Why so melodramatic?
I'm really grateful to you. All of you. When I came to this time, I didn't know anyone. I was all alone in a world completely different from my own. This era is so peaceful. It's a wonderful thing, but it scared me. All I knew was to fight against CERN. But now I have friends. Real friends who I can share my secrets with. All these people who lived before I was born are working so hard for my sake. It's a strange feeling, but a happy one, too. I wanted you to know that.
Suzuha's tone is wistful. Why?
Because she's gonna have to go back.
Yeah.
And most of you are dead.
Yeah. Or missing. I try to speak, but she continues before I can.
Living with you guys in this time. It's been real fun. When I met you, you were all so strange and unique and over the top. I was kinda shocked at first, actually. Before I knew it, I started to enjoy spending time with you. 2036 is peaceful, too. People don't even fight anymore. Did you know that?
How could I? I'm not even alive in 2036, remember?
Oh. Right. Sorry. Anyway, people don't fight. Ever. About anything. All forms of conflict, war included, have vanished. Poof. Without a trace. Instead, everyone has dead eyes, like fish.
Sushi.
No, Sash. No one has ambition. Nobody dreams. They just trudge through their lives without a single complaint.
That seems kind of boring.
Not just boring, it seems like everyone's soul is dead.
Yeah.
Vaguely horrifying. Oh sure, people smile. They never get angry or sad. There's no individuality. Everyone's a robot. You got really mad at me before, remember? I was really surprised. At the same time, I was really happy.
You're a strange girl. And I'm a strange guy.
Yeah. I guess so.
Suzuha looks at the time machine. Daru and Mayuri are standing next to it, talking cheerfully about something or another.
We're all so bright and full of life. I envy you. Shina Mayuri, Hashita Itaru, even Makise Kurisu. And, of course, you.
Don't be ridiculous. There's nothing enviable about me. I'm worthless. I can't even save Mayuri.
I want to be more like you.
If you ask me, you're the amazing one.
I'm happy to hear you say that. It's thanks to all of you that I'm still going strong. Being a lab mem, even for just a little while, was great.
She smiles then, a soft, sad smile that tears at my heart. What does it mean?
Being with you guys, even for just a little while, was great.
Suzuha?
Change the future, Okabe Rentaro. Make it a world like this one, where people can be free.
Hey, come on. Why are you being so sentimental? Does she not want to go to 1975? But, I mean, she's got a time machine, so can't she just come back afterwards? Even as I think it, I realize how wrong I am. Of course. When Suzuha completes her mission and brings us the IBN 5100, the world line will change. The future will be rewritten, and the 2036 she knows will cease to exist. To hear her describe it, the future is an awful place. But even so, it was her home. She has friends there, I'm sure. Comrades in arms, and memories of her father, barreled tighter. All of that will be lost to her forever. Yeah, that's kind of a sad thought.
Yeah.
No wonder she's getting sentimental. After we fix the time machine, let's have a party.
Thanks.
And yet, she's still smiling that sorrowful smile. Afterwards, I hit the streets again in search of the pin. But the day ended without a single lead, so I reluctantly returned to the lab and tried searching the internet. A couple of hours later, and still no luck. So far, I've accomplished absolutely nothing. My frustration is mounting. I can time leap again, but will that really help us find Suzuha's father? Ooh, an actual phone call. An unfamiliar number. Who is it? It's me. Hi, Mr. Okabe Rentaro? The voice is heavily accented. I can barely make it out. Who is this guy? CERN? I jump to my feet and scan the room, then run to the window and check the road below. No suspicious figures in sight. Krisu comes out of the development room and gives me a questioning look, but I wave her back inside. Son? What is that? I gulp and carefully choose my words. Identify yourself. You, one more afternoon, come to our factory, make inquiry and told me your telephone number, you know? What are you saying? No, wait. I've heard this broken Japanese before. The strange Japanese filters through my brain, connecting synapses. That's right! It's that foreign street vendor I met this afternoon in Akiba. Identified. Nice to meet you! Oh, you're welcome. I do custom work. Yesterday night, a guest come here I remembered. That guest was pleased to make pin badge same one you had. I don't quite get what he's saying, but he seems really excited about it. I'll head there right now.